I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady Fawcett, we cash her from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take it? He's still with a left, right, it should look.
More steals than Ricky Hinn from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act.
Mavs with a dominating win tonight, which is what we said they needed, and they got it.
Yeah, Mavs needed this win, especially with the upcoming Eastern Conference road trip they have. But Mavs get a big win today, 130 to 108. Blowout City needed to get these balls on out of here, led by Klay Thompson with his 21 first quarter points. That's all it took right there. Got these balls on out the way. Mavericks improved to 25 and 22. Washington dropped their 14th straight now at 6 and 39. But like I said, big contributions from most of your starters out there. About your big contributions all the way around. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in double figures, led by the way by high man Klay Thompson with 23. Then Omax Prosper with his best scoring night of his young career with 20 points. He had PJ Washington with 19, Danny Gafford with 18, Kyrie Irving 13, and he had Jaden Hardy with 12. So yeah, balanced effort led to a good victory. And that now on back onto the road for the first of 5 on the road at the Smoothie King Center to one of the scenes of the crime. Up against a Pelican team that I think has Zion back, but gotta go out there and get that win on Wednesday night. But tonight took care of business, and that's what we wanted in commanding fashion.
Yeah, man. Start off with Klay Thompson getting this thing going.
It feel like you're saying. It feel like you're saying.
And man, he have an amazing first quarter. Blomp, son.
It's like somebody smoking blunts or something.
Blomp. Yo, Blomp.
I'm just saying.
Klay Thompson.
Wait.
Klay Thompson. The Smoothie King by my house just reopened. It's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, you know what's sad, man. You know what's sad, man. Is I actually might have to go to the Smoothie King arena while I'm down in New Orleans. I think they're gonna have opening night or something down there. I might actually have to go to the Smoothie King.
Yeah, they probably gonna have the media thing. Is the media in it? The media gonna be in there?
I can guarantee you that at some point,
it's not like it's a lot of
trip to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be inside the Smoothie King arena.
Listen, as much we say it's one of the party capitals of the country, it's really a poor city. I mean, that's nothing to say. So it ain't like it's much buildings out there to have stuff out there. You got obviously the French Quarter, the Smoothie King Center, and the Superdome, and that's it. So if big events, they gotta have media and stuff like. They gotta have it somewhere. So yeah, man. Hey, listen. Hey, it is what it is, man. Whatever you get into over there, man. Just put a hat on it. Just put a hat on it. You know, you want to come back with something.
I will not be doing any type of those activities there while I'm there. I can promise you that one.
If you meet Beth in the car, if you meet Beth in a dark alley, it makes you put a hat on.
No, I ain't go. I in New Orleans, I definitely ain't going to no dark alleys. Might not come back out.
All right. As we get this,
might not come back out in the alley out there.
As we get this post game show on the way, nothing more to say. Let's get to the stats and facts of
Yeah,
this
we on
game.
we are on standby for the
You stand by? Okay.
for the press conference, but I guess while we wait,
While we let's go ahead and get to the stats and facts. Brought to you by the artist formerly known as Barry Best Barbecue. Let's get down to it. The Mavericks shoot 53% from the field. The Washington Wizards shoot 42% from the field. The Mavericks finally had I told you, most of these games now are okay.
Gotta stop you. Here comes Coach Kidd.
All right.
Cat dog. Okay. Okay.
But the aggression level from Clay just coming out of the gates tonight.
I think everyone in the arena knows that Clay is capable of doing that, but how nice was it to see him go off like that in the first quarter?
Yeah, I thought he set the tone. He was great tonight. I thought Spencer did a great job of being the point guard to set the table. So I thought he was looking for Clay. I thought the screens were set and Clay was ready to go. And I thought he got us going, and I think everybody else followed after that.
I mean, what did you just think about the aggression level from Clay just coming out of the gates tonight?
It was good. He was aggressive, just like he has been. And tonight they went down.
Coach, how important is it going to be to guys like Dinwiddie to consistently find Clay and trust him to make those shots?
Yeah, I think it was something that was done early. We set screens, we ran stuff for him. He responded in a positive way. Clay is very unselfish, and so again, he got going. I thought Spencer did a great job at finding him, and I thought the others did too, being able to DHO or find him on the wing on the offensive rebounds. They made a conscious effort to get Clay going early, and he responded in a positive way. It just made the game easier for everybody else.
Do you feel like PJ at backup center? I mean, what were your thoughts on his minutes at the 5 tonight, and kind of, I guess, that going forward?
Yeah, I thought he was good. Everybody was good tonight. Kelly was good. Everybody was good. PJ, I mean, it was a blowout. So we'll get tested in New Orleans.
What'd you like about Kelly?
I thought his activity and his talk, he was vocal for someone just to get here. His voice could be heard on the floor, and that's a great sign for a newcomer. That's it, please. Thanks.
Coach Kidd wanted to be a man of a few words tonight. Not much to say. Dominant win tonight.
Yeah, wasn't much to talk about. Mavericks, and it's one of the few dominant wins the Mavericks had since Luka's injury on this past Christmas. So, like I said, the Mavs picking up their 6th win since Luka's been out. A dominant win. They needed it. Like you said, Clay set the tone with those 7 3-pointers in the first quarter, 21 points. That pretty much put the game on ice. Then it was just basically going from 20 to 30, 25, stuff like that. So they had a full arm length on the Washington Wizards. And like we said in the pregame, these boys are Washington. It came into the game losing 13 straight. That was their second 13-game losing streak of the season, and they just played like 45 games. So this team is bad. They only had 6 games. So you come out lay the hammer on this team. It's a good feel-good game before you go on the road trip, starting with New Orleans, and then on that brutal East Coast road trip. So it's nice to get this win, but you got to get a win. You got to get a win on on Wednesday to follow up, especially going to that tough.
You
tough,
had to avenge that Pelicans loss. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you need to go in and get a win against New Orleans Pelicans. You cannot sit up there against a team that's basically have won 10 games or 11 games and be trailing in the series 2-1. In the series where you if you lose that one, the next game you have to win that just to even up the series against the team that's going to be in the lottery. So you got to follow it up with another dub. But let's get back to the stats and facts. Of this game, like we're repeating again, Mavericks shoot 53% from the field. The Washington Wizards just shoot 42% from the field. The Mavericks were 20 out of 45 from 3. That's 44%. Meanwhile, the Washington Wizards were 11 out of 37, just 30%. Free throws, both teams shot 17 apiece. Mavericks made 12 for 71%. The Washington Wizards made 13 for 77%. Rebounds, 51-45 in favor of the Mavs. Offensive boards, 14-13 in favor of the Wiz. Assists, Mavericks had a big edge on this one, 39-23. Steals, 5 apiece. Blocks, 7-3 in favor of the Mavericks. Total turnovers, low amount of turnovers on both. Mavericks only had 12 turnovers. The Washington Wizards had 11 turnovers. Washington Wizards did capitalize 17 points off the Mavericks' 12 turnovers. The Mavericks only got 9 points off the Washington 11. But fast break points, Mavericks held a big time edge, 24-9 points in the paint. Washington had a 4-point edge, 56-52. Let's get to the box score, if you will. Okay, PJ Washington, 19 points in 25 minutes. He was a plus 23. He had 1 block, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 9 boards. He was 9 of 14 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, or 1 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford, 24 minutes. He had 18 points. He was a plus 25. He had five blocks in this game. He had a block party all to himself. He had 3 assists, 8 rebounds in this game. He was 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Kyrie Irving, 28 minutes. He only had 13 points. Didn't need him for the scoring tonight. Other guys picked him up on this one. He was a plus 23 in this game. He had 5 assists and 5 boards in this game. 4 out of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. Spencer Dinwiddie, 26 minutes. He only had 8 points. He was a plus 26 when he was out there. Had 2 steals, 9 assists, and 3 boards. He was 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3.
Whose stats that you read again?
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Okay.
2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Clay Blomston.
Clay Blomston. Hashtag Clay Blomston. Hashtag Clay Day.
So it's like a guy was bloated when he said it. Well, anyway, 24 minutes. 24 minutes. 24 minutes. He had 23 points. He's a plus 23. He had 4 assists, 3 rebounds in this game. He's 8 of 15 from the field, 7 of 12 from 3. 7 of 12 from 3. All those threes he made were in the first quarter. Mark Keith, Big Keith, Uncle Keith, in the building. He made an appearance. 12 minutes. He had 2 points. He's a minus 8 though. He had 1 rebound in this game. He's 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. Max Prophet, like I said, his best scoring night of his career. 20 points in 25 minutes. He was a plus 1. He also had 1 assist, 5 boards in his game. 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3, 7 of 11 from the field. Kessler Edwards, 23 minutes. He had 7 points. He was a minus 9. Had 1 steal, 2 assists, 7 boards in this game. 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Quentin Grimes, 25 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. He had 9 points. He was a plus 5. He had 6 assists and 4 boards. Brandon Williams, 8 minutes. He was 0 of 2 from the field. Did have 6 assists, 1 rebound. He had no points. He was a minus 3. Jaden Hardy, 13 minutes. He's 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He had 12 points. He was a plus 7. He had 1 rebound in the game. And the new guy, 2K, I want to say
Double K.
Kelly. I want to say Kelly, but that's not what it is. But that's a female wrestler. But 2K, 8 minutes. He had 1 point from the free throw line. He was a -3, but he did have 4 boards in this game. One of those was offensive. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. For the Washington Wizards, Sarr, 11 minutes, didn't play that much today. He was god off. He only had 4 points. He did have a sprained ankle, so he didn't come back after that. He was a -18 in the game. He had 1 assist, 2 rebounds in this game. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. George, 25 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 6 overall. He only had 3 points. He was a -35 when he was out there. Good Lord. 1 assist and 2 boards for the game. Kyle Kuzma, 21 minutes, 7 points. Boy, he's making a good case for that he actually wants to be traded. 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist. When people see these numbers, they're gonna say no, thank you, please. 6 rebounds in this game. He was 3 of 11 from the field. 0 for 3 from 3. He did go to the free throw line once, making that. Jordan Poole, 29 minutes, 6 of 15 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. He wasn't shy. He had 15 points, but the problem was he's a -15. So he was a minus every time he was out there as far as point production. He also had 6 assists and 6 boards. Kumbuaye, 29 minutes. He's also 6 of 15, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 16 points, but he also was a -15. He had 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 4 boards. Gill, 6 minutes. He had 2 points. He's a +4. He was 1 of 1 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Vukovic, 8 minutes. He was 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He had 10 points in the game. Rashad Holmes, former Maverick, just last season, 9 points. He was a +11. Actually, he's the reason why you had Daniel Gafford. He was traded with for him. He had 5 boards in this game, 4 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line in 10 minutes. Baldwin Jr., the former Golden State Warrior, 9 minutes. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 2 boards. He's a +6. Had 3 rebounds in this game. Chris Fitz, 30 minutes. He had 15 points. He's a -2. He also had 2 rebounds in this game, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Champagne, 12 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He was a +3. He had 6 points. Valanciunas, 9 points. He was a -15. He had 2 assists, 5 boards in 19 minutes. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Davis, 6 minutes. The former Badger was 1 of 2 from the field. He had 2 points. He's a +4.
He
had 1 steal.
Willie Green had a game in the Pelicans game.
Damn. Okay. 1 assist, 2 rebounds in the game. Carrington, also 25 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 points. He was a -7, 1 assist and 1 ball. We know since he's doing that New Orleans Pelicans game, we won't see his ass on Wednesday, so that's a good thing.
Thank God. Thank God we won't see Tony Brothers. Thank God. I'm okay if I never see another Tony Brothers game as long as I live.
Mr. Who That Hoe over there in the front row, aka Mr. Who That Hoe over there in the front row, Tony Brothers. All right, Walt, back to you.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know if we still on standby for press conferences, but it says that they will resume shortly. So I don't know.
And as of that, the Mavericks have moved. Because Phoenix is still playing, the Mavericks have moved percentage points to 8 right now. So the Phoenix is still playing their game close with the Clippers. I think it's a 1-point lead for the Suns, 76-75. So if you root for the Suns to lose that game, so the Mavericks can jump up solely into eighth place. If not, Mavericks fall back into 9th.
Yeah. I guess if you want to get the scores around the league real quick.
Okay, let's get to the scores.
While we wait on whatever's getting ready to happen here.
All right. Okay, on this Monday, January 27th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games in the association. Let's start with the finals. Boy, the Houston Rockets playing some good basketball today. Listen, they went and beat the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road. Well, guess what? They followed up beating the Boston Celtics on the road.
Wow.
I mean, that's a statement right there, man. 114 to 112. The Rockets get a win. Rockets look like they for real, man. Like they like they gonna be a problem in them playoffs. Speaking of problem, well, not a problem, but a problem with their organization. Sacramento Kings beat the Brooklyn Nets 110 to 96. Brooklyn Nets right on time for the Sacramento Kings. Got their own set of problems, but the Brooklyn Nets, boy, they on. Man, who knows where they go? That franchise goes. Speaking of who knows where the franchise goes, the Miami Heat, they defeated the Orlando Magic in 125 to 119 in 2 overtimes. It took 2 overtimes to get that deal. The New York Knicks beat the Memphis Grizzlies, beat the brakes off of them. Beat them by 37, 143 to 106.
Jokic lost to the Bulls. Luka would never.
Okay, yeah, we got that coming up. Okay, the New York Knicks. The Toronto Raptors beat the team the Mavericks gonna be playing next. The New Orleans Pelicans, 113.
Yeah, Willie Green got tossed from the game thanks to that blockhead Tony Brothers.
Yeah. AKA who's that hoe over there in the front row? Tony Brothers. Speaking of who that hoe in the front row? The Chicago Bulls defeated the Denver Nuggets, like our boy Ali said, 129 to 121. Yeah, Luka would never. Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Atlanta Hawks 100 to 92. And as we know, around the Mavericks defeated the Washington Wizards 130 to 108. Scores that's going on as we speak. Late in the fourth quarter, the Milwaukee Bucks look to have a commanding lead over the Utah Jazz, 116 to 104. And at the end of the third quarter, the Phoenix Suns lead the Clippers. That game's on NBA TV, 83 to 78. And well, that's the scores around the association.
All right, man. I guess when they finish with the I don't see anybody else doing any talking. Let me click on this and see. They would have put it up on the screen already. Well, we know the Mavs going to take on the Pelicans Sunday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, 7 o'clock tip for pre-NBA.
Is this a must-win?
Yeah, you did. Listen, that East Coast trip coming up. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers, Celtics, Pistons, and 76ers. Yeah, that's a must-win. That's a must-win. And also, for all you guys that don't know it, we do now have a new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer.
Oh, God.
The quote
Big Shotty.
The quote ghost play caller
Big Shotty
for the Cowboys last season. So yeah, Big Shotty, all up in your party.
So basically, offensive coordinator got a promotion.
If you want to say he was the offensive coordinator, some people say he was just there. but
Well, he got so basically all he did was get a promotion.
Yeah, man, he was the last guy. Listen, he was the last guy in the room. He got his day camp on. He was the last guy in the room. They said, "Hey, you want a job?
Johnny B.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoddy
take a
B.
job. And I guess
Shoddy
Matt Himmelfuss, is that his name? He's gonna be the new DC. The former Chicago Bears coach.
They had been confirmed. Yeah, they interviewed another. Oh, wait a minute. We do have another interview.
Okay.
It's the man of the hour, my guy, Clay Blomster.
Put your time stamps on this because you probably never see it again. So
Stop
put
it.
your time stamps.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right, here's Clay. Oh, come on, Clay. There we go.
What do you feel like just allowed you to get in that rhythm, that groove in the first quarter?
I think there's emphasis from Coach Dudley for me to be more aggressive. And it just happened to be one of those nights where I had a really good first quarter. And can't lie to y'all, it felt great. It always feels great when you shoot the ball well. But just felt great because we needed a win where we put a team away early. It's been a while since we had one, so it was nice to kind of do that collectively.
What was Jared saying?
Just find him in transition or find him for an away screen. And not necessarily just to shoot it every time, but just to get some motion, get in a better rhythm. And, yeah, it was one of those nights where it felt good off my hand. And still a learning process for all of us because we got to have guys in and out the lineup. But I like that we lean on each other and we make no excuses for how to perform nightly.
What does that say about the offense, Clay, when you guys had 39 assists on 49 field goals?
It's something we have to do to be successful with, our best players out. We rely on Kyrie so much, as we should, because he's one of the greatest ISO scorers in the history of the game. But it's on the rest of us to make it easier for him. And it'll just be that much better. And we'll have that much more confidence when Luka and Kai in the lineup again together. So it's something we can build off, and we try and emulate that in New Orleans because they're a good defensive team.
You've obviously had some pretty amazing shooting quarters and games. Particular, the 9 3-pointers you made almost exactly a decade ago.
Wow, that makes me feel seasoned. That is crazy. Decade? I'm sorry, keep going.
You've had others since then, but I mean that was the record setter. Did tonight's groove, kind of take you back at all, or did it feel
Absolutely
that way?
Absolutely. You do something like that, it reminds you that there's greatness still within you. It's obviously harder to conjure up nightly after a decade of so much basketball, but I love to use this quote: "Be at your best when your best is needed." And I know I have another level of reach, and we have so much basketball ahead of us. So it's definitely a confidence builder and something I can lean on going into the rest of the season.
Clay, for those of us who maybe didn't make it past high school ball, can you just explain what it's like to be that locked in an NBA game?
I mean, it feels great at any level, really. It feels great at 24-hour fitness. It feels good E3 basketball, over playing in the EuroLeague, wherever. It's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. And there's a reason it's rare because it's so hard to do all the time. But when you do get into that mode, you try and remember what you did and replicate that as much as possible. And the one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them happen.
Clay, yesterday was the anniversary of Kobe's passing. Is there anything that you kind of missed talking to him about that you were able to talk to while he was here with us?
Everything, honestly. Kobe was one of the most intelligent athletes to ever grace this earth, and he was the ultimate competitor. my memories of Kobe are very fond, especially growing up in Southern California for high school at least, and getting to see him, especially going with my dad. That's actually funny because that's the first thing I told Luka when we met. I was like, man, I knew you were going to be special because he brought Kobe out of the house to go watch him play. And Kobe doesn't just give that love to those who don't earn it. So that was a cool moment because it was cool to see him retire and give Luka that love. And I think about him and Gigi, I mean, every day. Ask anybody who was born around the time I was, and he was like our Michael Jordan. His style of play and his influence on the game and on a global scale is something that is probably only second to Michael. So it's still crazy to think he's not here, and I could go on and on about him because he's meant so much to my basketball journey.
One more question, if you don't mind. There was a report that they're trying to get you to take part in some kind of 3-point activity out during All-Star Week. Are you going to try to do that?
That'd be fun. It'd be fun. I don't know the details, but if the opportunity presents itself, that would be cool to be a part of.
Thank you.
No problem.
Clay Blomson with the post-game interview there. Longway says we always win when Junior is balling.
Yeah, quick take from Clay's what's call it. You know, a guy like that, the young guys need to soak up the knowledge that he has, especially about shooting the basketball. There's no way whenever Clay's journey is done here with Dallas, there's no way like the young guys like Max and Jaden Hardy. It shouldn't be asking how you prepare shooting the ball. How do you go about looking at the rim? What's your preparations? It shouldn't be nobody on that because that's one of the, I would say, 5 greatest shooters of all time. There should be no excuse why guys shouldn't be better shooters. Whenever their time, with him ends. I hope it's not for a long time. He's here for a long time. Just picking his brain how you shoot the basketball. Guys like Max who's not shooters, you can get better watching a guy like Clay in practice, how he prepares to go about shooting the basketball. Just pick his brain. So it should be an excuses for those guys not to get better, even just a little bit. Get picking knowledge from that guy. But yeah, good night for Clay. Interesting to see what they're gonna do with the All-Star thing, where it's supposed to be him and Steph versus what versus the girls. Is that what it is? Him and Steph.
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be. I think from what I understood a while back, it was him and Clay. I mean, him and Steph again with Sabrina and Caitlin Clark. I don't know what all the
Okay.
Like you said, it hadn't really just come out yet, like what they're supposed to do, but that idea had been floated around.
Right. So Clay seemed to be down for it. So
he said if the opportunity presents itself, he would do it.
Yeah. So yeah. But good night for Clay. So I hope we can get some of that in New Orleans also.
Apparently, it's supposed to be Caitlin Clark versus Klay Thompson in a 3-point shooting contest.
Oh, okay. So it's not Sabrina and Steph with it. It's not like a duo thing. So it's just them. Okay. Well, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, man.
Okay, so So they're supposed to be nearing a deal that for the 2025 All-Star game, that this is the style of format, okay? 3 teams of 8 players each and winner of Rising Star games. 4 teams face each other in matchups. Team 1 versus Team 3. Team 2 versus Team 4. Winners move to the final round. All-Star game scheduled for February 16th at San Francisco Chase Center. That's actually my birthday, so I don't. Okay. Why do they
probably,
keep?
It's probably something they're gonna.
In West and give them more money or give them something to play for. I mean, my God, Adam Silver. Sorry, kid. I need to get this off my chest. Adam Silver, you are becoming the worst commissioner I've ever seen in my fucking life. My God, bro, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. You have fucked up the game of basketball in so many ways that I didn't even know you could fuck up the game of basketball. I mean, this is ridiculous.
It's probably something they probably gonna do for a year in the scrap. Because I don't get it. They're trying to make some kind of mini tournament within the game. Like I said before, we talked about this.
You already have that in the in-season tournament. Why are you trying to do that with the All-Star game?
Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to do that what they did with the NBA Saturday night. If you remember, they had the team, like team Steph versus team Dominique versus team, and they play each other, and it's like this mini tournament on NBA Saturday night or whenever it's Friday night. So they're trying to pull that to here, but it's just stupid. Just we talked about this, not the last game, but the game for just if you put a big pool of money in a pot of money, they will play hard. If you put the winner gets each player gets a meal,
$500,000 like you do for the in-season tournament.
Yeah, they will play hard. Trust me, but you got to put money on the table for these guys to play with your cheap ass. Put some money on. I know y'all got it.
How are you able to do this for an in-season tournament? Give money for an in-season tournament, but you can't do it for the All-Star game?
Because guess what? The tournament, whatever this thing, they're not going to do it. They're not going to play hard on this one either. It's the only way they're going to play. Whatever you do, the only way they're going to play hard, it's got to be some money on the line. You get the cheap ass, you can afford it, and go put a pot on the line so these guys will play hard. It don't matter how you switch it. It don't matter what you do. They trying this. They don't try. They don't try team. Giannis versus team LeBron, where they just cross matched everything. They'll try everything. You gotta get off your stubbornness and put money in the pot. Big time money in the pot for these guys to play hard. They're not gonna play hard no matter what type of situation you try to put out there. They're not going to do it. Or either that, or you just scrap the whole darn thing. Just give him the week off, because nobody plays hard in an All-Star game if it's no money. Why you think the NFL is doing basically flag football as far as their Pro Bowl? Nobody wants to play hard in a meaningless game that they're not getting money. They're not getting no type of big purse from. That's my situation for it. They don't even play hard now. They don't even play hard in MLB baseball All-Star games now. None of these got hockey.
Because you know why? Because they're making so much money. They're making so much money now that they don't want to go out there and blow out an ankle or
hockey. None of these All-Star games in any sport they're playing hard. None of them, unless you put money in the purse. To get a motivation, you're gonna keep getting it. No matter what format you try to put out there. It don't make a difference. So it'll be something I'll watch probably the first game and get tired of it and be watching something else by the end of the night.
All right, man. So we'll be back Wednesday night. Hopefully Adam Silver don't screw the NBA more up even more before Wednesday night. My God.
Wednesday, you gotta get through Tuesday first. gotta get through the night.
I said, hope he won't screw it up by Wednesday. Jesus Christ. All right, so we'll be back Wednesday night when the Mavs take on the New Orleans Pelicans. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around it, we'll see you around live Wednesday at 6:30.